Hello, good evening, my viewers from Nigeria, across Africa, the United States, and around the world. This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International from Houston, Texas, United States of America. Bright Sunday afternoon here. Yeah, I know it's about 6 but 10 p.m. here in Nigeria, and whatever time it is elsewhere. How are you all doing? How was the weekend? I hope you guys had a great time and you are settling into the brand new 2025 year that we hope will be a year that will be historically positively remembered for many positive events that we anticipate. Yes, if you are just joining, please join, share, like, comment. Let us know how you feel about ONN. Any adjustments that you need us to make. Give us suggestions about how we can grow this channel. This channel is an organic channel. We are not trying to buy subscribers. We want to be able to be reaching out and talking to real people in real times and for real purposes. So that is why we chose the path of organic subscription to our channel and what we do. And for those who support us, we sincerely and deeply appreciate your support. So please, as you come in, share this message, comment, like, tell your friends and well wishers about ONN, a global alternative to the way situations are reported, starting from Nigeria, across Africa, and around the world. And I tell you this, if it doesn't matter which country you come from, wherever you come from, if there's anything of importance that you need us to discuss, bring it forward. We will study it and we'll work collaboratively with you to get the job of passing out the right information to the people done. Thank you to our subscribers. You have made us so proud in 2024, and we are looking forward to even more in 2025. And I know you are not going to disappoint, in helping us grow. And just grow, not just grow, but grow positively and in a way that will be impactful, to citizens across the world. Yes. Pablo, going to sub. Hey, thank you very much. I love you, Tony. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Whenever you join, please let me know where you are joining in so I can give you a shout out. And I may not be able to respond by texting, to whatever you say to me. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you subscribing. And it will take some time. I'm going to make some of you moderators. So drop your message. Any person who is interested in becoming a moderator of ONN, please, just write a note, write a sentence. I would like to be a moderator, and then I'm going to add you so that we can expand our mission and expand our message. I love you guys for what you do. I love what you guys did with me 2 days ago. Thousands of views raked in from there. Man, I couldn't believe. I was showing my daughter. He said, "Man, you're going up out there." I said, "Yeah, all we represent is the truth and the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help us, God." That is what we are doing. Truth that cannot be purchased. So today I'm going to be talking about Donald Trump as we get ready for his inauguration on the 20th of this month, January 20th, 2025. And I look forward to that for a new beginning for the United States and perhaps, and by extension, a new beginning for the world. You know, Donald Trump first came in 2016 against all odds, and how he did it, I don't know. He went ahead and won that election. In 2020, it looks like there was a rebellion in the United States. America needed something new. Then the rebellion led to the emergence of Joe Biden. And there was an interlude of 4 years, exactly 4 years after Donald Trump came back and did whatever he did. I don't know how he did it, and that is one of the things that I would love to study. That has become a research issue, you know, that we want to learn how people come back from making this type of a historic comeback. It's not easy, you know, to unseat an incumbent president. And he did it, you know, courtesy of the American people, especially his supporters, those who support his ideology. So I would love to learn from you guys, because I am a Nigerian with a dual citizenship of Nigeria and the United States. I am pushing an organization in Nigeria to inspire the people of Nigeria to wake up and retake their stolen country. So your experience, your whatever you're going to share with me that will positively help us advance the cause of open Nigeria in Nigeria will be highly appreciated. So please drop your comments. When I finish, I'm going to go back and read everything. Like I said, I won't be able to respond in real time via text to every message that we're going to leave. So I would love to know, especially from those who supported Donald Trump, what they did to build the type of movement that routed the United States and broke down the back of the establishment. Thank you. So it's interesting how this happened. You see, one of the things that I know about organizing a movement like this is number one is the message. The message was right, and the message was taken in by some people, the drivers of that message, who believed in the message, went haywire everywhere, driving this message to every corner of the United States. What vehicles did they use? What tools were deployed to make this message go the way it went, to the extent of pulling the type of outcome that became of it? I would love to learn from those who took part in this whole thing. Now, I want to ask, you know, in a way, I am a Nigerian. To build a movement in Nigeria, to do anything in Nigeria, the people of Nigeria have been made so poor, you know, and they know what is right to do, that they should do to change their country, but they are poor, they are handicapped, and I would think that would have been a vehicle. Their situation would be a vehicle that would inspire them to change their situation. But no, in Nigeria, when you are doing things like this to bring a massive change, the people will expect you to pay them money, will expect you to give them money. We think that they are doing you a favor for standing up for them. So that is why it is important for me to learn. I wish I can, in this minute, talk to Donald Trump so he can tell me exactly what he did. Did he use money to buy the support that he had? But looking at the way the people went about their support, no, they didn't look like people who were purchased. They were people who were hungry for change. They were people who believed in what was being said to them, and they ran with it. So I want to learn and find a way to adjust. You know, the message we have is good, the best message on earth. The drivers of the message are some of the most astute people morally. They are not involved in corruption. They are not involved in drug dealing. They are not involved in any shady thing. But the problem we have is connecting with the people. And that is what I would love to know, how it was done here. Yes, I saw some people, I witnessed some people, I had some discussions with some of the people who were driving this Donald Trump movement. I learned a lot from them, but I'm willing to learn some more about how they went about this message. Did they create any kind of, was there any kind of financial incentives where the young Americans, especially those in the rural areas who were behind him all the way, where they purchased, was there any kind of financial inducement? I am very willing to learn from you guys. Yes, I've lived in this country for 28, going to 29 years, and I've seen democracy in action, and that is why I am inspired. Having gone through some challenges here, I became very inspired into looking for ways of inspiring my people in Nigeria to wake up. They are sleeping. They have been sleeping. Nigeria sits on a gold mine on all fronts. They have oil, they have natural and mineral resources all over the place, but hijacked by a few people who hold them hostage on gunpoint, made them poor and extremely vulnerable to the extent that they cannot raise a finger to question those who are ruining their country and ruining their future. Thank you very much. Please share your ideas, share your perspective, share everything that you know how best we can get this done. And if you're a Nigerian here, you are listening, okay, it's time for you to hear perspectives of other people. There are a lot of young people in America. The attitude of the young people in America here is very different from what we have in Nigeria. But I'm sad that as connected as we are by the internet, if you're not learning anything from your peers from around the world, then you have a problem. You have the problem. Over 123 million young Nigerian people cannot stand up for their country because they feel that when people like me come, a lot of them think that they are doing me a favor. You know, they are that I have to pay them in order to wake up and drive their own destiny, so that those who are taking take their destinies from those who have seized it from them. The Nigerian youth is rudderless for the most part. The Nigerian youth has not seen the type of leadership that is exemplified by straightforwardness. All they see is corruption. All they see is fraud. That is why some of them turn out to be what they are. We are a very good people. The environment has made our young people very vulnerable and very rudderless. So I want Nigerian young people to connect with youths from around the world. That is one of the reasons we exist here at ONN. So if you're a Nigerian young person, you are even a Nigerian middle class who is watching me now, be part of this conversation. That nobody owes you anything to fight for your country. Nobody owes you anything to stand up for your right. Just as nobody owes me anything, I'm putting a lot of my resources into fighting for Nigeria. You should contribute your own minimum. We are not asking you for money. Bring your skills. What can you do? We are all endowed with one skill or the other. Put it to the disposal of Nigeria and see if change will not happen. This is what we are asking. Nobody should pay you, and you should not expect anyone to pay you to be a responsible citizen. Remember that as a citizen of a country and as a citizen of Nigeria, you owe that country a duty, not that the country owes you. You are the country. You are the owners of the country. Just like Americans rose up in defense of the ideals that they found plausible through Donald Trump. They rose up and went for what they wanted. And what did they get? They got the result that they wanted. Right? So that is what we should be doing. Nigerian youths, look at American youths, see what they did. When Donald Trump won, because Donald Trump has a huge support base in Africa, especially Nigeria. I tell you, if Nigerians were given ballots to vote in that election, Donald Trump would have won a landslide victory in Nigeria. I can tell you that he would have won a landslide victory in Nigeria. Looking at how much Nigerian young people were all after him. So I don't know what they found in him. They found the message of fear. Those who are afraid of being destroyed in Nigeria by terrorists. They believe that when Donald Trump comes to power in the United States, that he will be able to extend help to Nigeria to curb the issue of terrorism. But let's see how that's going to play out. But I remind them too that Nigeria is a sovereign state. It is your country. It is your responsibility to stand up for Nigeria. You heard Donald Trump say America first, and he means it. So for you, yeah, you got to wake up for Nigeria and don't expect anybody to do it for you. Help may come from outside, yes, but you at the battle line, battleground, must do your own part. So that is what is important. Nigerians, a lot of Africans rooted for Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, I tell you this, you must not fail them like Obama failed them. Obama failed Africa. Regardless of the fact that his father was an African, Obama was a total disaster. I guess that is one of the reasons they were rebellious against Kamala Harris. So now Donald Trump, ball is in your court. When you become president, we are not asking you for money. Like I said yesterday, no African is looking for money from America or from the president of the United States. So what they need is the impetus to be free. Impetus to be free and be truly free, that their countries are never ruled again by puppets. And I know that you are anti-puppets. I know that you are not going to create any more puppets in Africa like those before you have done. Yes, especially those from Imperial Europe. So that is a good plus. I hope the African people, especially Nigerians, will wake up. Nigeria that is in the hands of a terrorist and a drug dealer as we speak, the country is not doing so well. So I congratulate you again, Donald Trump, and I congratulate your supporters for their commitment to the purpose and how they've followed you all the way to drive the cause to the logical conclusion that led you to being declared the winner of the 2024 presidential election. Kudos, thank you, and a lot is expected. Now, remember the expectations of Americans on healthcare, expectations of Americans on the urgent need for the U.S. to stop funding Imperial European NATO. Yes, they create confusion around the world and then ask America, present the bill to America. I know you are going to do your best within the first few days of assuming power to end, to talk to Putin, your friend, to end the war in Ukraine. I know you are going to rein in Zelensky and not continue to supply him arms like Biden has been doing, to expose his country to further destruction. Thank you very much, you great guys who ran this great campaign. It is historic and is worthy of being studied. And I'm going to take my time to really study what happened as someone who is driving a movement in Nigeria, so we can tap into whatever helped Donald Trump get this type of outcome to help us drive our own to a logical conclusion where Nigerians will wake up seriously behind one movement to set their country free. Yes, the country, Nigeria, is so divided. They divided along a religious line. They divided along tribal line. They divided along all kinds of crazy lines so that the people will continue to fight one another while their oppressors will continue to make the gains. The time to stop them is now. And that is why we are preaching a brand new message of Open Nigeria that guarantees free, fair, equal, unlimited, and unconditional access to opportunity to all Nigerians to grow and develop and to progress and prosper according to their abilities and levels of competency. Yes, and that's exactly what it is here in the United States. Everybody has a chance to be whatever he or she wants to be. It's not like Nigeria is poor. Africa is not poor. Africa is not poor. What we have is poor leadership. What we have is crazy leadership and unconscious citizens. And this is the reason why we are bringing the world to Africa. This is the reason why we are connecting the world with Africa through ONN. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to the inauguration of Donald J. Trump as the next president of the United States of America on January 20th, 2025. Thank you for joining me in this short broadcast, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next broadcast. Bye for now.